you come at me, we're scrapping.
The man you're seeing now is Scott Schreiber, who owns an 800-acre ranch with multiple points of access to Gunsight Peak. This confrontation is about access to public lands and the tensions between long-standing recreational use, changing land ownership, and shifting interpretations of public access law. The dispute has turned into dueling lawsuits. In 2024, Schreiber and his company, Winter Canyon Ranch LLC, sued Cache County over the contested routes. Winter Canyon Ranch owns 7 parcels along the western slopes of Clarkston Mountain. The ranch, marked in orange, and the trails sit at the heart of the legal fight. In response, a group of residents formed Clarkston Mountain Conservation, a nonprofit advocating for continued public access, and filed a separate suit against the landowner alongside Blue Ribbon Coalition, an Idaho-based national nonprofit that pushes for recreational access to public lands. The debate escalated in November when a Blue Ribbon Coalition member riding a dirt bike along the path leading into Winter Canyon was stopped by Schreiber and 3 other men. The man recorded the encounter and provided the video to the Blue Ribbon Coalition, which blurred the faces and provided it to the Salt Lake Tribune.
Turn around and go back the way you came. This is a non-motorized vehicle, and I will stop you.
I feel like this is unlawful detainment, and it's making me uncomfortable that you have a weapon.
Schreiber is seen in a video with a gun strapped to his chest as he spoke to the man. Both Schreiber and the man called the Cache County Sheriff's Office, according to a probable cause statement. Schreiber was arrested on suspicion of unlawful detention, but no charges appear in court records. In December, Cache County Sheriff Chad Jensen said in a statement that motorized vehicles are not permitted on the routes, and access is allowed only by walking, hiking, biking, or horseback while litigation is ongoing.
This is going to get crazy.
Schreiber said the routes in question are private trails crossing his land, not public county roads. Blue Ribbon Executive Director Ben Burr commented on the long-standing roads, saying, "If he succeeds at this, he will be landlocking the public almost entirely out of high-value recreation public land that's otherwise owned by the Forest Service." Burr also pointed out that some of the roads were there before the private deeds were created. Schreiber's attorney, Bruce Baird, said the disputed routes were never legal public roads. There's a state statute that says if the public has used a road for 10 continuous years, it's dedicated as a highway, Baird said. There's no evidence that the public has used these trails as a road basically at all. Baird said that while residents may have used the routes for hiking, horseback riding, and dirt biking, that kind of use doesn't qualify the paths as public highways under Utah law. Residents and advocacy groups counter that the routes have long been mapped and labeled by the county as public roads, which Burr said is reflected in a warranty deed noting the sale excluded county roads. Decades of continuous use, he said, have created public rights-of-way under Utah law.